Hey guys, Dale here, back with more of our RimWorld Ascension series, and we got our little makeshift shack going. So we've got a few beds. I guess we can set this one to medical. We have some food storage. We have like a little butchering spot here, a crate for meals, a crate for raw food, and it is unroofed, so it is nice and chilly in there, keeping our food frozen. Gravel Shield has been cooking up the campfire. We don't have any steel, so we have plasteel components and steel nodes all set to mine, but I do want to kind of mine out around this area just so that we can see our beautiful angled walls that we're creating. Our thrombos are restricted to away from the food areas, both storage and production. We have some sleeping spots set up for them out here, and we have a whole map full of trees. Hopefully we won't need to chop any more down. We should be able to just start crafting things with stone once we get enough steel to get a stonecutter's table put together. Our base does encroach on this mountain a little bit in a few different directions, so we'll be doing a little bit of mining. None of us are great at it. We all have, I think everyone has a gene that makes them terrible at it, right? Awful mining. Gravel Shield is our best miner at a 4. So maybe a little bit. Thankfully, we do have those outposts set up, so we'll be getting steel dropped on us in 3 days, so we might get that steel drop before we get any steel, and we shouldn't have to do too much hunting as we have plenty of food coming our way. This guy is set up to get us some kind of treasure in 3 quadrants. I'm not sure if we can speed that along by adding more people to it, or if we just get like a better shot at better loot with more people there. So we'll keep an eye on it. Cosley has been defending the colony. We've just been setting her off to search and destroy while drafted. We've had 2 manhunter packs of dire wolves come in, or, you know, just whatever base game we have. What are you, sir, and what are you good at? You're good at animals, so you could help us with the thrombos. Psychopath, hard worker, steadfast. You are fairly decent. The thing is we don't really have a prison or anything for you right now. Death in 11 hours. Let's go ahead and have you tend. And for the moment, I guess we'll stick him right in here. That makes those meals inaccessible to us. What can we do with that? We can set a stockpile zone. We can copy this. We can paste, so they won't haul those meals. And then, of course, as they're dropping more meals, they won't gather those meals. Poor prisoner. And then let's make you a proper prison somewhere inside of our base. I guess we can set aside research for now. Let's not do the angled walls right there. Do something like that. And we'll do that. Okay. We'll look here. You are getting to him, and then we'll just queue you up to capture him when you're done. And then we'll hold these doors open so that the prisoner can just like wander around. Actually, no, I don't want the prisoner eating our packaged survival meals. I want to hold on to those in case we need them. So we'll just keep them locked in a box and hope that it stays warm enough. They are a Yiddikin, so I'm not too worried about them being too cold. They're stable. Go ahead and capture someone up this medicine. Sonia is on her way back, and we can probably go ahead and delete this little stockpile. We'll delete that prisoner bed. Have you capture him to a proper prisoner bed. And we will have just a couple more, just in case anyone interesting falls out of the sky. Well, with the prisoner taking up some space in our initial shack, I decided to make like a little workroom down here. We can go ahead and move that tailoring bench. It's not an electric one, so it's fine being unroofed for now. We are building this out carefully. We're doing our mining in a side-by-side fashion so that we can remove any mountain roof before we roof this over and then just come back and mine out the rest of that. What else is going on? I am interested in getting Gravel Shield a weapon, and we do have an Ancient Danger down here. So let's crack that guy open, and then we'll let them get back to what they're doing. It's made out of marble, so no steel from deconstructing it. And we should probably start doing some research. Additionally, Archonexus is a bit easier this time. Still have to get to 350,000 wealth for the colony and study the architect structure. I haven't even looked at that yet. Is it a lot more studying? It's about like 30% more. So not a huge deal. Why don't you start just breaking that? We'll have you guys line up right there. Actually, you guys can get a little closer. And Gravel Shield, you'll hang back. Research-wise... Oh, okay. Not too bad. We got a Psylink, which isn't necessary for us. Gravel Shield, why don't you open that guy? Two Psylink Neuroformers. Okay. A little bit of steel. We could open up the graves, the Crypto Sleep caskets, and see if there's anything great in there. Cosley, why don't you go here? We do have a couple prison spots, so if any of these guys are exceptional, we'll be able to take 2 of them, but they might not even be alive. They are very much alive. Looks like this guy has an assault rifle. That would be nice. Cosley. Okay. Assault rifle normal. Gravel Shield, why don't you come over and enchant it? Okay, explosive belt. Not too much damage. 1 survivor, 2 survivors. Bio, great at shooting, beautiful jogger. Oh no, Sonia. She keeps breaking up. She keeps divorcing people. She's married to Sit right now. She was married to Silent before. Or I don't know if they were married. Were they? Ex-husband Silent, Gravel Shield. And she also has an ex-husband in a previous playthrough. Little Oliver here. Beautiful man. You might be in danger. You're missing a spine. And a leg. We could eventually fix that. Is it worth it to fix it? Okay, Psychic Shock. Nothing wrong with you shooting. Decent learner. Weak constitution. Oh, your immunity sucks. Intellectual crafting. Okay, we'll strip you. And capture you. Capture. I think Cosley is a pretty good doctor. We'll capture, we'll see if that works out. And then we can go ahead and deconstruct these things. Let's... Orders. We'll unforbid all the things except the rifle. We'll let you guys go. You're going to enchant this one more time, and then we'll have Silent enchant it before you equip it. Guys, I got so excited about assault rifle. I didn't even check. It's bio-coded. We got a pump shotgun. So, I guess we'll be enchanting that guy. What is this guy? Sand melter. What's the range on this guy? I think is it a rocket launcher? Let's It's ideal for teaching entire squads why it's unwise to oppose Baron's ultimate vision for the galaxy. Can you equip that as a sidearm? And is it... It's just a straight up rocket launcher? Okay. That's fine. Well, I guess you'll get a little pump shotgun until we can make you something better. Oh, we could reverse engineer this, actually. That might be what we need to do. Oh, a Tempest shotgun. I keep changing my mind because I'm not paying attention. Let's look here. 22 damage, range 16. 18 damage. Okay. We're working on the wrong guy here. Well, we have a lot of things that we could reverse engineer. It's terrible that it makes us like lose a guy for a day, but will that get us marine armor? And then gravel shield. Let's reverse engineer the assault rifle. We're all right on meals, so it's fine if you aren't cooking for a moment. Okay, that got us marine armor. This is going to get us assault rifles. I think there's a shield belt somewhere, so we'll be able to get that as well. Well, Cosley was able to get Painter back. He survived a whole day, and then died to an infection. We just don't have any medicine. Oh, actually, we do have medicine. We don't have any herbal medicine. Sorry about that. That being said, he needed a lot more work than just curing an infection, so I'm not too broken up about that. So this is interesting. This is the pigs, right? So, or, oh no, it's not the pigs. The pigs are the Quana Pact, and then you guys are the Sequana Pact, enemy deserter of the Quana Separated Pact. Oh, that's very confusing. Quana Separated Pact. Oh, wait, what's going on? We just allied you guys. Quana Separated Pact. Oh, we gave you a colony. Oh, actually, our old colonies are friendly colonies, but you're not friendly. So we had to ally you, but we gave our colony to this guy? No, that was our colony. These guys were just here before. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like that. That we allied them, and then everything reset, and apparently they've sent sidecasters after us. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, so we are defended from down here. There's an entrance here, and then we're working on walling this entrance off. So we should probably like mine through the mountain here so that if a raid comes in this way, they don't immediately try to like drill through our base. So we should do something like this. Okay. Sonia, let's do some tricks. Where is it? Right there. It. We'll have you Berserk Pulse. And Sonia, we will have you skip him back. And there we go. Okay, so those two are fighting each other. He's also now fighting his friends. He was the Psycaster. I was wondering which one, or if there would be multiple. Oh, her head. She was down and a headshot just like rolled the rest of it off of her. Okay, you guys are good to go. Silent got hit. I think do we have shield belts? No one has shield belts. Okay. We have a range shield belt here. On Sonia? Oh, she must have picked up the one that we were going to research. Let's drop that. And Silent, you're going to be resting in bed anyway, so you might as well take a nap. Well, it is the next morning. Silent is fully healed and awake, and we've gotten raided by Soria. 3 degrees. It's 1. I know you guys are very intolerant of like temperatures. Oh, you have a parka on. I bet Bosley could just like take care of this on her own. Let's do blade focus. Almost no survivors. What's your story? Shooting melee, plants, animals, green thumb. Not bad. Did we destroyed your leg? Good work, Cosley. Orders, we'll unforbid all that. We have put up some wind turbines. We're kind of expanding a little bit to have like some power generation going. I checked the glacial plain, or whatever this is. It doesn't have any steam geysers on it, which makes sense. We did get a little cargo pod drop of some lettuce, which is great because we need that for kibble making. I'm just gonna set up like a little zone quick right there, and we will do critical clear all lettuce, and we'll get that hauled in. I was worried that our thrombos might go wild. This will buy us a little bit of time. We aren't able to do training tasks with the simple meals, maybe because they're carnivore. I'm not sure. That being said, we will be able to start making some kibble. We got hydroponics researched. We're working on batteries. We're working on machining. I don't know where we'll put hydroponics. Maybe we do some hydroponics like just off to the side here. We can cover that up and heat it. We don't need light. We can just grow mushrooms and we'll use that for making kibble. We are building out the rest of our kind of like perimeter wall. So we have kind of strange shape here. It kind of looks like a wrench, like some kind of tool, right? And then once we're a little bit more secure and we have like a little more infrastructure in place, then I'll go ahead and toggle study on this guy. Not super concerned. It seemed like we didn't have problems with it last time, even with people just wandering back and forth, but we'll see if like Sonia or Sit is working on this for a while, if it is super detrimental to their mood. If so, then we might try and find someone that's less psychically sensitive to work on that. And before we start working on it, I am going to build that wall around it again. Well, Ryan the Ancient has joined us. Winhall is really close to being converted. Let's have Sonia do a word of trust on him. She did one already, but he has like he's like 50% psychically sensitive, so it didn't go all the way down. Let's see if how much it goes down now. Okay, perfect. So as soon as he's converted, we'll be able to recruit him right away. Ryan is great at mining. Not great at it. He's got a double passion in it. So he is definitely our best miner, and we will put him to work on that right away. We'll figure everything else out later. Grab this and that. And let's have him just put on some clothes so he is not chilly. I think he's just wearing a flak vest right now. You can put all that stuff on. We're working on work attire, so we'll get some jumpsuits made, and then we'll stick everyone in military uniforms because they have some nice armor on them. Here, -19. You are gonna be just fine, sir. Well, we have a manhunting pack of sparrows, which is not terrifying on its own, but the fact that there are like 32 of them gives me just a little pause. Let's gather right here. Let's put Cosley up front, and we'll Oh, they got here so fast. Okay. Okay, you guys, free to go. That was ridiculous. Oh no. What's wrong with you? You are missing a leg. Well, you should have just flown, dude. Yeah, you should have done that. Whatever. Well, we have Mason who's fallen out of the sky. She's not terrible. I think we'll be able to rescue her in time. She's an independent space refugee, so we're just going to imprison her right away. She has a double passion and intellectual, and she's just regularly psychically sensitive, so 100%. She might be our Archotech researcher. We have almost completed our perimeter. We're a little light on like stone blocks, so you know what? We're gonna like pause on steel because we keep having that delivered to us. Let's go ahead and maybe not chop. We can't chop the stone. Close. Let's mine this out. So we'll go stone, remove roof. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. And then this will make a little mushroom greenhouse so that we can start making kibble before our buffalo go and abandon us. I think the next kind of big project that we're going to do is we'll mirror this over on this side. We'll turn that into a barracks so we can turn this into our ideology room. They are upset we don't have an altar. We have finished microelectronics, so we'll get some high-tech research benches in here pretty soon. We've got Mason recruited. We built our freezer area. We're installing another cooler. We need to move our meals over. We had some fall from the sky. This will be our laboratory, like on the previous base. Instead of dividing this out into 2 individual rooms, we're just going to make this a big barracks for now. And then once these guys get moved out of here, we'll make this our altar room. We're starting to build the base out of steel since we have a steady supply of steel coming in. We have tweaks galore to set it so that metal is not flammable. So eventually we'll replace all this stuff. I'm tempted to remove all the flooring just because if a fire were to start, like from the floor, it's going to spread to, 8 tiles around it or whatever, right? Whereas if a wall catches fire, it's just going to spread to the walls adjacent to it. So it's a lot easier to deal with like just putting out a wall fire. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. They're not in terrible moods. We do have like silent is sad wandering right now or whatever, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll go ahead and remove these doors and we'll get these walls as well. Just to get it ready. Where are we going to have them eat? I guess they can continue to eat in the altar room. We'll just like center everything up. We can also put down production and electric stove. So our kitchen freezer setup is almost identical to before. It's just like tilted a little bit, and we have the nutrient paste stuff closer together. Production pipe network. Where do we want to put the nutrient paste feeder is the other question. We could put it right there in the barracks. Eventually we'll move it into a proper dining room. Yeah, I think in the barracks is fine for now. Let's just stick the heater right there. And then this guy here, pipe network, hidden. Let's just go straight in. And then I'll just do a little pipe right there. I don't want to build all that stuff yet, mostly because I'm prioritizing the steel for the wall. And then we have started working on this down here as well. As soon as this is enclosed, we'll stick some hydroponics down there. I think, though, pretty good progress for today. Almost have our perimeter wall sealed off. We just need to do a little bit more stone mining and cutting. I think the perimeter wall will finish off in stone, and then the rest of the base will just be steel. Base design will be adjusted again, basically planning. We just won't have like the interior hallway. So if we take a look, like these buildings are pushed out just a little bit more than they were previously. And you can see this one butts up right against here. So in order to get through this area, they're having to walk through these doors. So if anything, I don't know. We might just make these rooms a little bit bigger, or have like a one hallway. No, I think I won't worry about it too much. I think we'll just have like no exterior hallway. It'll just be our base surrounding this guy. And we're in a biome that doesn't seem to get like very warm. It doesn't seem to get super cold either. So I think we'll just like stick heaters in each room. Rooms like this, we might just do one heater and stick a vent in it. So we'll just kind of like see how hard it is to like maintain temperature at the base. Oh, we have more people freaking out. Okay. But even our folks that aren't in our best gear are able to withstand up to -43, so not too much of a problem. Thanks for hanging out with me today, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.